Good day, everyone. So today, I will going to discuss with you the agriculture, which the concepts and definition. So, this agricultural marketing. So, agricultural fulfills the basic needs of humankind by producing food. About century ago, farmers used to produce food commodities mostly for self-consumption or food exchange with others, or the cash or kind, mostly in the same village or nearby places. So, this agricultural is gonna it is very essential to us, not just this agricultural producing food, but also this agricultural is nagaprovide siya sa tuatanan, which is our source of livelihood. So next is agricultural marketing. So the term agricultural marketing is composed of two words, agriculture and marketing. So if we see agriculture, so agricultural generally means growing and or raising of crops and livestock, while marketing encompasses a series of activities involved in moving the goods from the point of production to the point of consumption. So there are 10 importance of agricultural marketing, so which is the first is the optimization of resource and output management. Second is increase in farm income. Third is widening of markets. Fourth, growth of agro-based industries. Fifth is pro-signals. Sixth, adaptation and spread of new technology. Seven is employment creation. Eight is additional to national income. Nine is better living. At 10, the last one is recreation utility. So, this creation utility has a four function, which is the form utility, place utility, time utility, and the position utility. Since I will na-discuss nato ni siya, no? So di ba itong nakon is this form utility is by changing the raw materials in a finished form. So with this change, this product becomes more useful than it is in the form in which they produced by the farmer. So this place utility, so sa nakuha no is kanang ano siya ang transportations adds to the product by shifting them to the place of need from the place of plenty. So mula gi ang example ana is kanang dapat kita nga once a marketer, so kita no is kanang mangita jud ta og place nga which is kanang dako ta og makuha is dapat dito ta atong lugar nga daghan og tawo nga kusog siya og kita, di siya nga mangita tag lugar nga hinay. Time the third is the time utility. So this time utility is by making them available at the time when they are needed. So kinahanglan sa taog exact, dapat need jud og dapat natay exact time. Then last is the position utility. So it is helps in transfer of ownership from one person to another. So this product transferred through marketing to persons having a higher utility from the persons having a low utility. So there are 8 characteristics of agricultural products and productions. So first is perishability of the product. So if we see perishability, so mo siya ang mga nadaot na nga mga products. So most farm are perishable in nature, but the period in their perishability varies few hours to a few months. Second is a seasonality of production. So farm products are produced in a particular seasons of the year. So in the harvest seasons, prices of farm products fall, but the supply of manufactured products can be adjusted or made uniform throughout the year. Third is the bulkiness of products. So this characteristic of bulkiness is most farm products makes their transportation and storage difficult and expensive. Fourth is the variation in quality of products. So this variation in quality of products is there is a large variation in the quality of agricultural products, which make their gradings and standardization somewhere difficult. Fifth is the regular supply of agricultural products. So the supply is irregular products is uncertain and irregular. Why? It is because of the dependence of agricultural production on natural condition. 6 is a small size of holding and scattered production. So farm products produced throughout the length and breadth of the country, and most of the producers are of a small size. And the 7th is the product pricing. And the last is the processing. So processing, most of the farm products need some kind of processing before consumption by the ultimate consumers. So through adds value. So it increases the price spread of agricultural commodities. Next is the growth of agricultural marketing in India. So marketing of agricultural commodities developed after demand was able to produce more food needed for himself and exchange of his products which others started. So this transition from consumption to production exchange came about slowly. About a century ago, farmers used to consume most of what the product, but now most of what the farmers produce is exchanged for other things what they require. So this is the growth of agricultural in India. Next is the drives of growth of agricultural marketing in India. So nasa 4 drives of growth. First is the technological change in agriculture. Second is specialization. Third, urbanization. And the last one is the transportation and communication. Next is the problem in agricultural marketing in India. So, nasa problem, so which is India's system of agricultural marketing differs from form of numbers of the fixed. As a consequence, the India farmer is deprived of a fair price for his produce. The main defects of agricultural marketing system are discussed here. So, nasa 7 defects of agricultural marketing, which is the improper warehouse. Second is the lack of grading and standardization. Third is inadequate transport facilities. Fourth, presence of a large number of middlemen. Fifth, malpractice on unregulated markets. 6, inadequate market information. And the last one is inadequate credit facilities. Next is the producer surplus of agricultural commodities. So producer surplus to the quantity which is or can be made available to the non-producing population of the country. So from the marketing point of view, this surplus is more important than the total production of commodities. So the knowledge of producer surplus help the policy makers as well as the traders in the following areas. So first is the farming sound price policies. Second is developing proper procurement and purchase strategies. The third one is checking undue price fluctuations. Fourth is export or import decisions. And the fifth is development of transport and storage system. And the next is types of producer surplus. So nasa 2 types of producers, which is the marketable surplus and the marketed surplus. So this marketable surplus is the quantity of the produce which can be made available to the non-farm population of the country, while this marketed surplus is the quantity of the produce which the producer farmers actually sells in the market, irrespective of his requirements for family consumption, farm seeds, and other requirements. And the next is factors affecting marketable surplus. So first, nasa 7 factors, which is the size of holding. Second is production. Third, price of commodity. Fourth, size of the family. Fifth, requirements of seed and feed. Sixth, nature of commodity. And the 7th is the consumption habits. So, and that would be all of my presentations. Thank you and God bless.